Hello, we are the Face2Face team. We are a group of students that are part of the iPodia Alliance, Principles and Practices of Global Innovation. We have gathered people from all over the world with various backgrounds in order to create solutions to the problems created by the COVID-19 pandemic. So, how did the pandemic change our lifestyles? We all had to adapt in several new normals, wearing masks, telemedicine becoming more popular, while contact with other people decreased significantly. Schools and universities changed their ways of educating students, and social interactions with your loved ones were no longer safe. One of the greatest challenges that had the biggest impact and implications on our lives was the transition to remote and hybrid working. That is why we decided to create a solution that could make remote and hybrid work more effective. Let's have a look at the consequences of working from home. Of course, working from home has changed some aspects of our working lives for the better. Improvements such as the ability to have a flexible schedule, to work from any place you like, a better control over your work life, and an increased productivity have had huge impact on workers and employers' lives. These factors contribute to how companies have moved to remote and hybrid work in the long term and evolving into the new normal. Looking at the statistics of how important remote work is for employees and employers, 51% more workers are working from home since the start of the pandemic. 70% of workers want remote work to remain an option in the future. Home working has become so important for the employees that 1/3 of them would quit their job if it is no longer possible for them to work from home. According to the forecast of McKinsey, a leading consulting firm, 9 out of 10 organizations will keep some kind of remote work. Unfortunately, not everything has improved. Have you ever come across problems while working from home? Some common problems are difficulties with collaboration and communication, employees feeling more isolated and less engaged from employees. That leaves room for a lot of improvement to be made. Face2Face has made their mission to develop a solution to make working from home more effective and achieve the potentials of improvement. And how are we going to do this? Our solution is to create a cutting-edge, cloud-based, peer-to-peer software platform that makes meetings and message channels smarter and more personal, encourages collaboration through utilizing real-time analytics and by mapping interpersonal networks. One of the greatest challenges of today's communication platforms is the ability to have meaningful collaborative meetings. Our platform utilizes the latest and greatest in smart tech collaboration by building out virtual rooms such as breakout rooms, large conference halls to mimic actual office spaces. Furthermore, multi-screen sharing and recording meetings in retrospect ensures valuable meeting time is not wasted switching between screens or by reiterating the past meeting's minutes. Through machine learning processes, our platform gives real-time feedback on the mood of any given meeting or chat group, helping the host or manager steer the conversation in a more productive and professional way. This system also tracks and feeds back collaboration levels between members in a team, allowing for a more collaborative and inclusive work environment. Over time, our cutting-edge application will generate maps of how the team collaborates with one another, allowing managers and leaders to physically see how their team not only works with one another, but also with other teams and organizations. This again encourages collaboration and fights things like fault lines within a business. Next is our mock-up of our innovation, including the main interfaces of Face2Face system. Let's have a look at the home screen of our app. The first thing you see is the office building. You can see how many people are in each room. In leveraging real-time analytics, you can also see the tone of the meeting of each room in office space. The next interface is a video call in the Face2Face system. As you can see, it is possible to share more than one screen at the same time, so it is easier to work together. Besides, there's retrospective recording button that allows you to record the last minutes of the meeting. But how are we going to deploy our product? The first step in our project will be to develop an MVP model of our service. The goal of the MVP will be to allow our customers to have a glimpse of how the Face2Face system differs from its competition. After the MVP is released into the market, we will focus on improving features and fixing bugs according to customer response. Customer response will be gathered through customer surveys as well as data indicating overall usage time of each feature. Once the basic features are perfected, we will add excitement features that will be oriented at facilitating a smoother and more fun experience for the user. In doing so, we will be establishing loyalty with our existing customers as well as gaining additional customers, and hence increasing our competitive advantage. Some of the excitement features may allow users to engage in multiplayer video games, create pools, or surveys and gather data on participation. Next, we'll be focusing our entire energy in improving the performance of our service to a level that is above the market standard. Our final goal will be to widen our profit margins by decreasing the cost of sustaining face-to-face. As face-to-face starts getting used by a significant portion of the market, we expect the cost per customer to sharply decline thanks to economies of scale. Face-to-face, switching from means of communication to meaningful lines of collaboration.